Hello and welcome back to the Ball Knowledge podcast. As always, I am your host Usman, and I'm joined again by Aslam and MK. Today will be our debate, and this will be a special version of the debate. From now on, we're going to do 3 different videos a week. So this will be the first part of the debate. First part of the debate will be Aslam's question. Second part will be my question, and third part will be MK's question. Aslam, take away.
Yeah, just a disclaimer, we're not peasants. For the next 3 videos, we'll be wearing the same clothes, but it's the same day we're recording. We're not poor. Anyway, question. Can men and women be friends? Like, and there's like no, tension between them. Because obviously, I just think this is a
good question.
Isn't it? Exactly, it's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like, everyone's got, some people are like diehard no, other people are diehard yes, and then there's the people in the middle that are just confused.
They can be. I think they can be. Why not? It really depends though, because there are some people that are horny beyond it goes beyond medical reasons. So it gets to the point where there's no hope for that person. But
Oh my!
Generally, yeah. I wouldn't.
No, yeah, I agree. I think if they're like men with the mindset that, oh no, I can't be friends with women because all I want to do is sleep with women and shit. Those are the type of people you see on the news being accused of sexual assault and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not a good mindset to have.
Like Benjamin Mendes, man.
Yeah, exactly. You can be friends with women, even without having that sort of relationship with them.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I think. But because it's so easy to separate yourself from, like, oh, there's a woman there, or you have to be, so just a woman. Like, you could be friends with any, like, a guy, or it's like when you're talking to a person that you just like vibe with, just normally without any, outside or any influences. It's calm, like just talking to another person. I don't really look at, it's a girl talking. That means they have to be different. It's the same person, really. It's like how I talk to a guy friend, then obviously a friend. So it's different, isn't it? So, but there's people that extremely know or they need medical attention. Or you could say that there is some ruling in religion where it says it can't be with a certain, like, you can't befriend a girl like that. But if it's not that reason, and it's just, you think she might find her attractive later on, seek medical attention.
All right, but okay, here, let me tweak the question a little. What about when one of them's in a relationship? Because obviously we see, right, on Instagram and shit, there's a lot of tension sometimes, and there's a load of stories about, like the boyfriend almost being not intimidated, but like he's annoyed because, like, for a relationship, the boyfriend becomes the male best friend. It's just he gets more stuff, he gets the added bonus of doing all the relationship stuff in it. So, like, what do you guys think about that?
I think even if you're in a relationship, you can have friends of the opposite gender. It's just between you and your other person, you should have that semblance of trust between each other that you say, okay, I trust you not to go and make me feel like I'm less worthy than this person, or make me feel like you don't want to be with me and you want to be with this person. And then as well as that, if you can't yourself feel like, I can't be friends with the other opposite gender because I'll feel like, I want to be with them instead, then don't be in a relationship. It's that simple.
That's some very good points.
100% agree. Like, I can't really see why you wouldn't. Like, when it comes to relationship-wise, that's different though, because there's some people that have guy best friends or girl best friends, and then obviously from the opposite gender, and it would concern the other. So whoever, like, let's say it's the guy, the girl will probably be more wary, and likewise vice versa. And it's just natural, it will make sense, but it's more the trust. Yeah, you have to have trust, like Guzman said, but also make make the person aware that you have a friend. Tell them all about all your friends, like, oh, I have this friend, I have that friend. There's no point just her finding out out of nowhere. Then that'll make it even worse.
Yeah, I think it's also important to establish ground rules, like not in a here's like what they did in Two of the Boys I Loved Before, which is like they have a contract in it for their relationship and all that. That's a great movie, by the way. I'll stand by that movie. But anyway, like you have to like establish it with your partner and with the friend as well, because like obviously jealousy does creep in and it is a bit awkward, especially if like for me, for instance, if I was ever in a relationship, which I haven't been, because I'm halal and I'm also, you know, lonely. but like if I was and she had male best friend and she was hanging out alone, that's awkward to me. That's where I'm like, that's a bit, you know, like if they're in a group, then I'm fine. But like them alone, I'm a bit like, you don't really need to, like, at least find someone else. But like, other than that, I don't really mind. Like, do what you want, as long as it doesn't infringe upon me. And if you know, become a nonce, then, you know, this was never meant to be anyway. So, you know, I'm completely calm with it.
Exactly.
But I do understand the apprehension, because obviously this generation is lost, completely lost. We're just like, you know, we're a bunch of idiots. So I do.
Morons, man.
Yeah,
around.
Yeah, so I do get the apprehension behind it, because obviously some people are just terrible people and they, you know, cheat and all that, and that's just inappropriate, wrong, and you know, they should be sorted out for that. But yeah, that was really emotional, guys. I really think like you touched some really good points. You really need someone to go against this, because that would have been better. But as you can see,
you could say, but like I swear people think that it's just natural that you can't turn off all attraction, even if you don't. You say you don't see it, but inside of you, somewhere, the 2.5% of you says, yeah, we might see a future.
And to be honest, I think it's kind of age-based as well. But like, in the sense that the really young age, like 4 or 5, you know, primary school age, definitely you can. Because like, you're at that age, your bed, like, I don't even want to think about the other gender, innit? Just like, boys, girls, disgusting. I just like my friends.
They just want to play Power Rangers and that.
Yeah, like, then the older you are, then I think, yeah, as well. So like, if you're like, I don't know, 25, then it's like, yeah, sorted. You can, and because you've got that maturity in it. It's them middle years where there's like more tension, I think, and there's more
testosterone.
There's more because of like puberty and like you're growing up and you're slowly maturing.
I see that.
Yeah,
I definitely see that. But we all agree to that there can be. Like, your question was like, can there ever be? Like, I think there can be. There's a lot of examples in it, but you even got real life examples too.
I mean, it basically all comes down to trust and being able to talk to your partner. Because even if you feel like, oh, I don't trust your male best friend, you should be able to talk to them about it without them being like, oh, I can't believe you said that, this and that, right?
Yeah. I also think there's just some things you can do with a partner that you can't do with a male best friend, and them things should be separate in it.
Yeah, even then, I know we stuck on male best friend. It does work the other way around too.
And the female. And what is it? Female boy best friend. Yeah, that's common.
Female best friend. Yeah.
That's a female boy best friend.
I was confused, man.
I've heard a lot of stories of like jealous female best friends when their best friend gets into a relationship and it doesn't sound right.
It doesn't.
Yeah, then it's like, bro, you've been friend zoned. You either have to firm it and put your feelings as you know, in them when you're jealous, just don't be friends. I feel like you just need that time away. Like then you know you've got feelings and either say your piece and move on, or just cut it because you're not in the right frame of mind. Because then, like, say she comes with like a problem, then obviously you're going to be thinking about yourself more than you're going to be thinking about her. So if it's like, oh, he's doing X, Y, and Z, your first thought would be, yeah, break up, man. I'll be here for you. When you break up anyway, I'll be your shoulder to ground, and then things can move from that. But yeah, ground rules, you can.
We all agree.
Cool.
You know,
Oh, it was a good debate, actually.
we
I thought it was a good topic.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you, man.
topic.
I always have good topics, thank you.
It really depends. If you had someone else, like let's say you had one of our controversial friends, won't name who, they would 100% be the opposite way.
To be honest, I think even he would back it, but just like, I think he's on my end, where it's like, ground rules. You can't be too nancy, otherwise I'm gonna have to cut you. Yeah, people just need to realize, yeah, that sometimes friendships and relationships can end even though there's no bad blood.
Yeah.
I think that's very important. Like, if there doesn't seem to be bad blood between you two, but it's just not healthy for you, then you should cut the relationship. You need to know what's healthy for you. Mental health's important, people's.
Yeah.
100%, man.
I feel like nowadays there's a perception of, when you break up with your ex, you automatically hate her and that stuff. You don't have to. You can still talk to each other. You can still be friends. If you don't have feelings for each other anymore, it doesn't mean you automatically hate each other.
It can just be like, not a failed, like,
But it's just
relationships
like
can be
our
successful
relationship has
without.
run
Yeah.
its course. We don't think it's going to go forward anymore. I think we should just call it. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be, oh, I can't believe you did this to me or that to me. You don't have to go at each other's throats. You just say, okay, this is as far as our relationship goes. It's been fun, but this is the end of it.
Yeah, it's all about maturity and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really seem to have, but yeah, it's okay.
But definitely.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I think that's the end of the question.
Yep.